Island City. I made a map. Yes, I did. This is a level 1 map of the island city. And let me just go to the live stream if you'll hold on for a moment to help ensure that it's being watched and will therefore record. I have built some new stuff, but you can see here, when you last saw me, I was working on the house directly underneath my cursor right now. That little brown square there attached to a bunch of green blobs. The green blobs are trees. The brown stuff, everything is the color of the block below. So this, for instance, is a small prismarine house. This is a small lapis lazuli house. Way over here, my house, all in prismarine. You can see the color differences. Most of these are roofed in wood or stone, so they're coming out looking brown. It's interesting that you can't tell the acacia from the dark oak. They're both the same color. So the color pattern's much more simplified. Down here you can see the also known as the rainbow pile because it's so flippin' ugly. And a nearly as ugly red, I don't have a name for this one. I never have for some reason, but it makes me think of Mars. I don't know. Let me just ascend on these scaffoldings. Here's what I've done in here is I've put it on the wall and then I've used scaffolds to let me get closer so I can get a better look. That's the new gangway arms. That building there is the new stable house. Then down here in the far corner, I'll take you there. I built a little house with colorful things, and I built another one down here. And I thought I'd build one here too today. So I'm going to start filling in the little places on the side paths that already exist before I start moving into this territory way over here. Oops. I'd like to get all of this more developed first. I mean, I still want a fair bit of parkland. You know, city's got to have park. It's got to have woodland. It's got to have nature areas. It's all the difference. You know, one of the biggest complaints I have with living in the city where I am is there's nothing but fenced yards for mile after mile after mile and street. And it may be tree-lined streets, but it's not the same thing as taking a walk in the woods. And the park is so carefully crafted. It's designed to allow for tobogganing and running and cross-country skiing and biking, and it's not a walk in the woods. So my world, I want to include walk in the woods as something that urban residents can enjoy quite easily. So the most urban part of the city, again, right here. And you see I've left some open. I mean, what's the point of a tall building if another one obscures the view all around? And this is the narrow alleyway. This would be something like Diagon Alley, I suppose. This little narrow alley that doesn't even have a path worked into it with a shovel, and I ought to do that. This prismarine house is one of the first houses, and these fools climb the vines and get stuck up there. I don't know why they climb the vines in the first place, but they do. And then they get stuck up there, and the only way down is the hard way. Right, guys? There you go. That's the way you do it. Dummies. Huh. They don't look too pleased. The iron golems as usual, out in the bay. Ooh, I don't need the XP, but it looks like we've regened some critters. There's one building. That's the last one I built. Mostly red granite and some white terracotta, and then I don't know what, that's some kind of glazed terracotta, and I didn't have enough to do the whole roof, so it looks a little stupid, and I don't care because I never go inside these buildings. Not really. Once they're built, they're just, yeah, that's why I don't even furnish them. Eventually I may go back and furnish them if I'm in a furnishing buildings kind of mood. But yeah, it only takes 5 overhead blocks to make a door feel, to the villager at least, like a house. Now I rather like the look of it from here. It's got a very 50s modern, you know, mid-century modern feel to it. Then up here I have another birch house. This one's with peeled birch. It's button house. Because as you see, it's liberally covered in useless buttons that click but don't activate anything. We'll come around the back so you can see it from the back side. And I did not remove trees. I built up against them and I took out some leaves, but for the most part, I fitted the house inside the trees. Now, I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. Did he like come here and then get trapped? Yeah, he's trapped. I don't care. Trapped is alright. Hello, Piggy. Don't need you. All my tools are healed. Let's go inside. It's got buttons on the floor because I had more buttons than I needed. And that's it. It's just a really stupid little house. But as you can see by the villager, each door represents one house. And I think it's something like 2.5 villagers per house. So the more houses you add, the more villagers you get. You can get yourself. This one here, nobody likes it because of these things. I think they don't like walking on them. I don't know why. It's kind of bouncy. They don't do anything either. I just wanted a gold floor without having to expend gold blocks, but now I have a gold ceiling because I needed a place to put some of my gold. Me. Oh yeah, and consequently they do activate the door. So that's the Lapis house. Oh, yes, the 4 new houses. And because of all of the construction and trading that's been going on, the Iron Golem population has also kind of exploded. Yeah. This is one of the original houses. I just love the way prismarine changes color. I wish all of the bricks did instead of just the raw. There's the last of the... Once again, we're starting at the end. What? Oh, that birch tree grew and now it's stopping me from climbing the stairs. I planted a birch tree here. And it's just a little bit short over here. So we'll just, you know, prune it. There, can I get up? Okay. This house here, my imagination, this house would be like a jewelry shop or a clothing boutique. And then upstairs you'd have the office area, and then up here you'd have the private living quarters. And this has a balcony, which curiously enough leads to the treetops, which allows you to get all the way to the treehouse over there. And you can even go down from here to go see these other 3 fine houses I built. That was the first one. That was the one I was working on when I ended the last episode. This is one that I planted in after I did that one. So then, this one here is when I differed from type just a little bit. Instead of the red, I said, no, this particular customer wanted things done a certain way, and they wanted this different colored glass, and so I varied the house. And actually, all of these houses have minor variations, so they look like they were built by the same people, but to suit different people. So let's go down here. And we've got, all of them have the same low basement interior. This one here is a little restaurant or tavern. And then upstairs, of course, is you've got the private space. And they even have a private door out the back that allows them to get up here. And then I added these little stairs through here because this was just a really lumpy, difficult to navigate wall. So now we've got a little way there. And then up here, again, we've got the bedroom, the private space, with the balcony, allowing them to overlook the very city itself. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I am loving these landscape views. And yes, I realize I should be shutting these doors, at least to keep the chickens out. As you can see, I used scaffolding for a table there. That's what was easy. This bench was always here, actually. This was the first house. It's got the crafting bench and the trunk full of stuff, which I am gradually emptying and moving back to the construction office, which is where I've decided my building materials shall live now, because I do so much building here. And again, you've got the main, you've got the shop space, and then you've got the office or reception area. You know, like you might have your dining table here, I don't know. Depends on what you're using the space for. And then up here would be the private space that the people who live here use. Interestingly enough, it would be possible for someone to look in the window on the third story. Now here, unfortunately, they have to look at their neighbors, because their neighbors are copycats and built after them and put a window right where their window was, without even the decency of a tree to screen the view, or even a setback. Some people have no respect for privacy, or maybe these guys are exhibitionists. I kind of get the feeling that they are, with all those windows and not even a door here. Alright, next one. Do they just like light? Will they be installing curtains? Who knows what the tenants will do with these spaces? Oh, I forgot to show you this one here has actual access to the cave system, the tunnels, using scaffolding as an elevator. And it is in fact possible to get to the other house, but I don't remember how, and I'm not going to try it. It's easier to get back because the scaffolding is really easy to spot. So how cute is that? Meanwhile, this just looks like a little wine cellar. Yeah. This is a tavern, maybe. I should move this like a bar over to here. Well, it's empty now, isn't it? Let's move these two items forward so it's like a bar. Or at least this, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I like it. There. Now it feels like you've got a front and a back. Sure, why not? And this one here that I was working on. Oh, look at this pig. What are you doing in here? It has access to the tunnels, and I'm supposed to put a door here, and I forgot all about it. But the tunnels are so well lit, we don't really have to worry about, you know, mobs, if there were mobs. And that's the other thing. I don't have mobs turned on. There's the scaffolding, see? Let's see if we can make our way back. It was through here, wasn't it? And when I was building it, I like to think, you know, imagine being a little kid discovering all of this in the back of their house. Again, we've got a main floor where the pig has gone. And these little redstone lights. And they all have redstone lights in the ceiling as well. This, I think, might be the biggest house in the bunch. And it does indeed have a door. And it has this lovely window. And I just planted that jungle tree as well. What a view of the city, huh? And looking down the street, look at that. It's such a pretty little city. And it's managing to get that feel, that eclectic feel of a real living city. This one here has a little path out here. See, I also plan eventually on turning this area into housing with a road that comes down this hill on stairs, with stairs that come from here. And then you can see in the back here, there's a little path at the back. That is going to lead to a tunnel, a pedestrian underpass, if you will. It cuts through this valley. And it's going to be an underpass. I don't want to cut the whole valley. And comes out somewhere around here. Then there will be stairs and paths, and this will eventually become developed land as well. In the meantime, it's wilderness. And I have decided what to do with us. There's this one plot of land. There was something I decided to build there. Of course, now I can't remember what it was. Right here, there was something I need. Oh, yes, I was going to put in a villager farm. That's right. Because I think villager farms have a lot to do with whether or not the villagers come that far up. And they're hesitating to come this far up. So let's go ahead and build a villager farm right now. We won't be able to keep those ferns, but it's all right. Fortunately, a villager farm is extremely easy to accomplish. Where'd the other flower go? Put all of this stuff. I have my bucket of water. Okay, water. I do need the shovel. I need the hoe. And a few seeds. Seeds, don't you think? Let's get some more seeds while we also... Well, we're going to have to collect water as we go. As far as the wheat goes, it's one of the things farmers will buy, allowing you to gain XP for your tools, and emeralds to buy other things from other villagers, some of whom may well have something you really, really want, like mending books or enchanted diamond armor or ender pearls. I wish they also sold like slimes and yeah. There's a lot of things I'd like to see villagers sell, even at an extremely exorbitant fee. Slime, eyes of ender, or just blaze powder and blaze rods would be nice. And eyes of ender and slime. Yeah. Those are the only things that immediately come to mind that I have not been able to buy. Oh, hello, Fossil Nevada. How are you tonight? Hello, Timmy. What do you want? I got a squeaky dog on my hands. Show Fossil Nevada how cute you are. Squeaky dog. He's very squeaky. Are you miserable? What? I think he wants to sit next to me. He's got a little bed on the chair next to me. Okay, let's see. We're just doing this whole farm on account I started, even though I have absolutely no need for it. But I can sell it to the villagers when it's time to get some more XP on my tools, because all my tools are mending now. It's so much easier to pick things up out of the water since they float. So much easier. Gosh, I wonder what's down there. Huh? No idea. I remember there being water under there. Well, I'm doing all right. I made dried soup today. Seriously. Dehydrated soup. It's pretty cool. You just take a spoonful of it, stick it in a cup with some hot water, and I like to add more flavors besides, because soup by itself is pretty boring. I add garlic and salt. Sorry about that. I saw Mixer blink out. I don't know why. There we go. There really seems to be something below here. Huh. How curious. Okay. Villager farm. Need shovel. Let's see. How many waters can we get fitted in here? Oopsies. Where's that dirt? It's your base, isn't it? My base. I understand what you mean by my base. Oh, the soup. Yeah, the powdered soup. It's powdered soup base. Exactly. And it's just so cool to be able to do that. I'm just tickled pink. I saw this guy. I was watching this video of this guy that does history reenactments and stuff, and he was explaining how to make pottage, which is dehydrated soup, you know, made with a slow oven. And I have a dehydrator, so I use that. Look, where'd you come from? Now, he came out of nowhere. I started digging this garden, and ba-bam, there he was. I'm telling you, something going on with that. Let me go get some water. Where is the nearest location of water? Way over here at the beach. Ah, there we go. I ought to walk around with more buckets, but they're all full of milk in case I feel like cake. There we go. We'll put one at the end. And we need more than one. Let's just see if we can fill the bucket. Nope. La 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 la. Zoom zoom zoom. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Whee! I can jump. I can run. I am getting so much better at moving in this game just from wanting to be in a hurry all the time. I'm really not prepared to include people I hardly know. You've had the decency to chat with me first, and I appreciate that. Whoa. Wonder how that happened. How did I drop... How did I drop a jungle tree? Yeah, I put a year into this world. It would be really stupid to let someone come in and grief it. I suppose I could back it up. It's one of my ideas sometime to just make a copy of the world and then open up the copy to let people come in and join me and, you know, play Minecraft. Find out what happens, if they're gonna blow it up or not. But there's just so much work put into this world. And I've done it all myself. That's the Black Keep. That's the Oriental Fortress. That's the city. Way off in the distance, my house is hiding in there. And I got a bazillion little villagers running around everywhere. And I think that iron golem is brand new spawn. Just spawned. It's amazing, it really is. Whee, let's go in over the trees. I mean, this place is just waiting for tree forts to be built. But I want to do it justice, and I haven't had the dream yet. I haven't had the vision. Still waiting to see what it looks like, or what it should look like. How are we doing for water? Are we at the point where it's going to level out yet? No. Oh, bother. Still no. Should have made an infinite water supply. Back I go. I'm walking on the grass. Yeah. I am loving the views as I walk around. It's a real fantasy place for me. Yes, now we have an infinite spot. And it's done. Phew. Okay. I keep thinking I need to make an efficient garden, but no, I need to make a villager garden. Just so that the villagers feel placed up here, so the villagers come around. Because there is more than enough garden in this city. To supply any needs that a person who doesn't have to eat in peaceful mode could possibly have. La 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 la. Let's pop in a torch too. Let's pop this torch. Whoops. Here. Oh, I see seeds. Well, I'm going to recognize you next time I see you, you know, and we can do the follow and get to, you know, take some time. Maybe sometime I'll make a copy just so you can come in and play with me. So you just so you can come in and explore it. Maybe that's what I should do with New Year's Eve, huh? Except my New Year's Eve is really late. I mean, it's only 8 o'clock at night over where I'm living. So, I am planning to stream for New Year's Eve, though. I thought, you know what? From 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock or thereabouts, I should stream. That would be really fun. This is just begging to be an elevator up, isn't it? There's enough of them, though. Well, that ought to do. That ought to get the villagers streaming northward, or eastward, I should say. I don't know why. For some reason, it's always felt like that's the direction north, even though that's where the sun rises, meaning that this is north. But I need to get these villagers to shift eastward down the road here, because they're all still clustered, all at this one end of town. I need to kill me some pigs. There's one. Oh, it's going to take a few. And I need to... Looks to me like I need to just get some more of these going on. I love how the villagers plant them themselves. Let's just test. They don't think they plant them at night. No, they only plant during the day. Let's go to the boarding house and grab a snooze and make the day come back. There's actually been someone living here. The villager moved in. I'll check for him after we sleep. 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Wow. I did actually blow this world up. I made a copy and then I came back and I spawned in creative mode. Pardon me. I spawned withers and I blew things up with dynamite. I just made a right mess of it. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look for that guy. It was a cartographer. There was a cartographer living in the building here. Let's see if he's still here. Hello? He was upstairs in the long-term residence house apartments. And he seemed to prefer to go between this one, in which he is not, and this one, which he is also not. I wonder if I need to go through them all looking. Hello? Seems to have left. Not much of a long-term visitor. Maybe he's up in the attic, do you think? Definitely not. Alright, back downstairs. It's always a good place to go when you need a quick kip. And Mrs. Johnson serves breakfast on Sunday mornings that just can't be beat. And then, of course, you know, the rest of the time, the restaurant's just around the corner. You can use the shortcut or you can come out the long way. But if you want a good meal, well, if you want a quick lunch, you go in the pub. Fish Tank Pub over here is a great place for a quick lunch, and you can see these guys really appreciate it here. They've even spawned an iron golem to serve them. And that's where all the food is kept. There's water for the thirsty, and there's a variety of foods, including cake on the table. And then while you eat, you can watch the fishies swim. Oh, for those who want something a little fancier, you come around here. We got the Red Top Restaurant and Spa, where you can soak your feet, and the little fish will nibble all the dead skin off your toes. This golem here is going to be ready with towels. And, and then up here you've got some more restaurant space. And then I guess, I don't know, restaurant owner's space? No, that's the dance floor. That's where you go to dance. Yeah. Dance, baby, dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then this would be the office. Yeah, we could put in walls and make an office here. Or maybe he just has a desk in the corner. And then the overlook. Also known as Lover's Leap, because it's the one building where you can easily accidentally fall off. But I love these views. And that's why I build these tall buildings, so I can get a good look at everything. And then so that everything looks cool when I look at it. Yeah. You can see the 4 new buildings over here. La 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 la. Button House and the Granite House are not really visible in general. This little restaurant's also got a little balcony for the smokers, because we're not so brutal and cruel as to make them stand out on the street. And then there's another balcony for the smokers here. This is for the this would be for the restaurant employees, I guess. Yeah. Because the kitchen would be back here or something, you know. Except villagers, they just throw food at each other. They don't need to cook. Oh. The population, as you can see, has literally exploded. Yesterday they were all little ones. And that's why I want to move them eastward. Yeah. That building, let's see. I have decided. Okay, that's the Smith building. And it's mostly office, little residential. No, that's not all office. These are all civic buildings, you see. Well, this one here, it's got a little shop. And then you've got the main reception area, and then the upstairs. And I don't know exactly what they do there. It could be the post office. Then over here, we've got City Hall. This is City Hall. This is the main reception area, and then you've got offices upstairs. No, this was the post office. I don't know. It's some kind of official building. And as you can see, it's joined across. This is a tavern. It's joined across the top above that. You can see it here to this building, which is the utilities building. This is where you know, your light, your water, your power, all your gas, all your utilities, or your sewer. That's where they administer that. The parking tickets, or, well, your utilities, your phone, your internet. Yeah. See? And then you can walk from here. You can walk across to City Hall, which is very useful, or the Union Hall. This is the Union Hall. Yes. This is where all the trades unions have their offices in order to make it very easy. You don't really need street couriers. I mean, everybody's got access to each other, even in the winter. From that top portion, you would have accessed this stairwell. It's a lot of walking. You stay fit in this town. There we go. You can see, this is where we came from. That's the utility. That's the Union. Yes, I did. Thank you. And that was City Hall. And then over here we have the Civic Ice Rink. A nice little place to play. Whee! Look how much fun they're having. This person's been on the verge of suicide for a very long time. But around here we don't tell you what you can and cannot do. We just wish you strength to hold on another day. I mean, really, there's nothing I can do about his situation. Well, okay. You're right. There is something I could do. This is me pretending I can mind read. I could release him from his dilemma. I could. Oh, great. It fell down, didn't it? I think it's time for the scaffolding. Let's see if it works. Yes. Okay. Oh my. We've got some serious lag. It thinks it's clinging and then it doesn't. What a weird situation. It should go a lot faster than this. That's funny. I've never seen scaffolding glitch like this. But I love this scaffolding so much. Almost. Okay. Let's go down and see if we can find that cobblestone. What do you want to bet I've got 2 here? Did I take 2? Aha! I sure did. Alrighty then. I didn't need to do this. Let's use the scaffolding to get down anyway. There we go. Whee! Now this is where it's likely to fall and land on top of the mushroom and I'll lose some. Wow. Laggy. There it is. It's doing exactly that. Look at it. It's so slow. It's breaking so slow. There, did it get hung up anywhere? No? Okay. Whee! It's going to do the same thing again. Oh my goodness. It's going to break ever so slowly. I've seen bamboo do that too. Just some weird game glitch when it's laggy. Well, I did my good deed for the day. I saved that idiot. Want to see the harbor there, Fossil, Nevada? I brought coral. I had to travel quite a distance to bring the coral because this world is pre-aquatic update, and so I had to find areas in the world that I hadn't explored yet to bring the coral. So I managed to bring a pile of coral back. It's even nicer over on the other side. Oh yeah, this is the Llama Express. It serves no purpose except to make you laugh. That's it. He just does that. Day in, day out. The llama rides the Llama Express. Bye-bye, llama. Then the neat thing about conduit power is you can really see a long way through the water while it's on, allowing you to get a good look at everything. I've got my dome with a tree in it. You gotta have a dome with a tree in it now. Oh, and I've got a bunny collection up here too. I bred a whole bunch of bunnies. Yeah, you gotta have dome trees. I mean, it's just, you know, it's one of those things you gotta do. Down. Whoops. There we go. Secret bed hidden in the tree. Further down. we have access to the underground. There's a door over here that you can just walk around because it's conduit power. Oh, and there's soul sand in case you need a lift. Whee! I like soul sand. This is another way down. These two tunnels are linked to actually all the way to caves on the main house if you work your way there. This is my bamboo maze. You get one of these by planting every single square with bamboo. I want to get some pandas and bring them back and set them loose on this island. This horse can't really get through the bamboo, but he's silly enough to try. I just kind of turned saddle horses loose everywhere. You go stream. I'm going to go to sleep. Oh, I stream random. I'm sorry. I'm not a regular sort of person. I can't keep track of time that way. So I just kind of hop on when my chores are done and stuff. But if you check my profile, I've got my YouTube page there, and you can check out all my past videos. Because I stream and I save the videos and put them up on YouTube. That's actually the primary reason I do stream, is so I can put the stuff up on YouTube. Because yeah, 3 o'clock, getting close to 3 o'clock in the morning is bedtime for most people. I used to stay up till 6 a.m. I was a real morning person. I stayed up for it almost every night. Okay, I've been streaming 42 minutes, so let's prepare for a panda voyage. I think it's time. I've got to empty my pockets. And then I'm going to... Yeah, I am. See, this is still kind of the construction office, is my house, but I want to move that. I do eventually want to get that moved. Let's see, glowstone doesn't go there. What about here? What do we got here? Stuff. What do we got here? Space. Alright. This is how I wind up having to hunt for stuff. Yeah, sleep well. Thanks for visiting. Bye! I think I will keep these things with me. Oh, and I need a handful of torches. And I need some water. And I don't need the hoe. Oh no, I don't need a hoe. Odiodo. I should grab a horse. Oh, bother it. I'll put it here. I am going to go... I'll show you the map where I'm going to go. Go back to the map room. ADHD. Means retracing your steps often. Not knowing what time it is. Most of the time. So... that up there. That... These maps are all out of order. But somewhere north, and you can see the map trace, that is where there is a jungle with pandas. So I'm going to use a boat, I'm going to use a lead, I'm going to try and bring back... it's called the sick panda. I'm going to try and bring back a sick panda. Oh look, I have a different bucket of water that I can use instead of this one. Okay. So it's out the other side. I have to swim there. Well, I could boat there. I could boat there or I can swim there. But I can't walk there. Unless I put on frostwalker boots. I should definitely bring them. You know that? That might be how I get the panda back, is with Frostwalker boots. Which are where? Huh. I completely forget where I used to keep them. And they're not here. And they're not here. There they are. And you know, I should bring... No, I'm not doing stuff with water. So. Okay. I'm going to use the boat to get there for now. We'll head over to the boat dock. Because after all, I have a boat dock. You don't need them anymore, but there it is. Just one panda. I mean, I'd like to get 2 pandas, but I'll have to come back. I mean, I think what I need to do is get the pandas one at a time and make 2 journeys. I was thinking, you know, well, what if I led 2 pandas in 2 boats? Could I do that? Or even put 2 pandas in 1 boat and then use the lead. And that I can still do. Yeah. So I could do that if I can get 2 pandas in 1 boat. Oh, I can't do this without bamboo. There isn't any bamboo growing in the world. The only bamboo in this world is the stuff on my island. I forgot. You know, when you see them on the videos, they always have bamboo around them, but not on the Xbox yet. So if you want pandas, bamboo with your pandas, you have to bring it. I mean, I got it by killing pandas. They drop bamboo when they die. Oh my. I should plant some while I'm there. Not that it'll grow, of course. And when using your bamboo garden for harvest purposes, leave the stems. And it will just grow right back. You don't have to replant it. Just leave part of it. Like that. And ba-ba-bam. Ma'am, there's still a little bit up there. There it goes. Last few chunks of bamboo. Are they all gone? Yes, and I've got how many? Just over 30. That'll be plenty. Okay. This way. Now we're ready to go. And with that, I'm going to interrupt the stream. I'm going to interrupt the stream, and then I'm going to come right back and stream again, because that'll give me 2 files that I can download from my YouTube channel. Xbox, stop broadcasting.